If you're only running Facebook ads or just focusing on your website or just email marketing, you're not really running a marketing strategy, you're running a piece of one. When I first started my furniture business, all I did was run Facebook ads, and that alone got me to $200,000 per month. But here's what changed the game. Once I zoomed out and saw all of marketing as one big machine, with each part fueling the next, I scaled to over $300,000 a month without spending a single extra dime on ads. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Grant, and if you don't know me, I scaled my furniture business to over $4 million per year, and now I teach other furniture business owners the strategies that I used to get there as an early 20s entrepreneur with my business, 7-Figure Furniture. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this marketing problem. So here's what I see a lot of furniture business owners doing. They say, let's fix our Facebook ads, let's rebuild our website, or let's try email marketing. But the problem is they try all of these in a vacuum without focusing on anything else. Here's the deal. Marketing does not work in isolation. It works when everything flows together. And if you want a real return on ad spend, you have to look at marketing as one big picture and not just individual pieces that bring you sales. So here's how it started for me. I ran just Facebook ads. I had no email systems, no real SEO, and my website was good enough, but not amazing. And with that, I hit over $200,000 per month in sales, which sounds pretty good, right? But here's the issue. I was constantly paying to re-engage the same people over and over. I was relying entirely on ad spend to keep revenue coming in. If I turned off the ads, sales dropped, period. So I asked myself this: how do I make the money I'm already spending on ads go even further? And that's when everything really started to change. I started looking at marketing as one connected system, really a well-oiled machine. One where each piece plays a role, even if the sale does not happen immediately. And I see this as a big mistake that furniture business owners make. They don't understand that furniture is a high-ticket item that sometimes takes months or even a year to get someone to hear from you to going to making a purchase. And if you're not constantly engaging these people who are just simply not ready to buy your products yet, whether they're moving or building a home, you're going to lose them to someone who does. So with that, I added email marketing, started building automation flows, captured leads on my website, set up proper retargeting, and focused on long-term SEO. I didn't increase my ad spend, but pretty soon after, I started making an extra $50,000 to $75,000 more per month, just from better marketing flows. So let's break it down a little bit more. Your ads, whether they're on Meta and Google, are obviously there primarily to drive sales to your website. But you can't look at that as their sole purpose. They have a secondary function, which is to drive quality traffic and leads. These people might not buy now, but don't underestimate the power of re-engaging with these customers over and over and over until they buy 6 months down the line. It happened with me over and over again, where we would have someone reach out and say, hey, I've been following you guys for 6 months and I'm finally ready to purchase, because we kept engaging with them over and over. And with that, your website needs to be set up to properly capture attention and collect emails. You need pop-ups for email collection and clear call to actions. On the email marketing side, not only should you be sending campaigns for any current sales that are going on or deals, but you also need to have everyone who signs up in an email marketing flow that goes on for months. This can be as simple as telling your story of the business or promoting products that are hot sellers right now. But either way, you need to keep them engaged where they're consistently getting emails from you. A lot of business owners get really timid about sending a lot of emails because they feel like people will unsubscribe. And while that's true, there's actually a direct correlation between the more emails you send and the more revenue you make. So let the people who are going to unsubscribe and continue to engage that audience. With your ads also comes retargeting, which is obviously going to be on Facebook, Instagram, Google, TikTok, whatever platforms you're using. But combining this with email so you're not always paying to talk to people who already know who you are. You can reach out via email that's essentially free and not have to pay platforms to continue to reach these people about current deals and sales that you're running. So like I said before, furniture is not necessarily an impulse buy. Often people think about it. they wait for the right moment, they talk to their spouse, they save up, whatever it is. And that's why your funnel needs to nurture leads for months. If I hadn't reached out to people and kept them engaged for months, we probably would have only done about 2/3 of the sales per month that we did. So just by keeping people engaged, we were able to have these sales trickle in month after month of people who already knew about us, but they just simply weren't ready to buy. And why did they end up buying from us? Because we stayed in touch. We had email automations that told them about our story, how we started, which overall got them more invested into us as a business and our products. And with that, you have to understand that it's not always about convincing people to buy. Not every ad or email needs to be a sales pitch. Sometimes it's just about staying present so that when they're ready to buy, they buy from you. So here's the thing. I often tell people about the return on ad spend that I was able to generate with my furniture business, which ranged anywhere from 15 to 20x. But what people don't understand is that's not necessarily directly from our ads manager. So if you went into our ads manager, you'd see something more like a 10x return on ad spend. But we make sure that our ads are set up with a primary function to drive sales and a secondary function to collect leads that then go on our email list and are retargeted essentially for free and convert to sales. And when you group this together, you end up with something much bigger, like a 15 to 20x return on ad spend. Facebook and Google are a bidding strategy. You are bidding against other companies for the same customers. So there's really only so high of a return on ad spend you're going to get. So you need to look at marketing as one big picture and one giant system together to increase that return on ad spend. It's not just as easy as running some ads and getting a 20x return on ad spend. It's really, really tough in the furniture industry. And even if you do get that, you will find that it's not very scalable. So you may see 4 or 5 purchases on a campaign for an average return of ad spend of maybe 20, which is great. But what you'll find is it just doesn't scale. You're not able to generate 100 purchases at a 20x return on ad spend. In my experience in the industry, you're likely to be able to scale at anywhere from about 7 to 12x return on ad spend. So if that is not quite as profitable as you'd like it to be, then you really need to be focusing on these back-end automations to increase that and almost double it. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If this video helped shift your perspective a little bit about marketing, I just ask that you subscribe for more, because in the next one, I'm going to walk you step by step through the exact email automations that added $75,000 per month to my business with 0 extra ad spend. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure to like this, and also check out our website at 7figurefurniture.com. We help furniture businesses scale their revenue by offering marketing and consulting services. So if you're interested in either of those, definitely make sure to check us out. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.